Well, it looks like we're still finding the part, the whole, and the percent. Part 2. There are 16 students in Miss Morrison's class, and 75% of these students passed their English test. What number of these students passed their test? So I'm going to circle this 16, and 75% of these students passed their English test. What number of these students passed their test? Well, 16. And the question is, or it says there are 16 students. So that sounds like 16 is the whole amount. And the question wants to know what number of these students passed their tests. So that is going to be the part. And I've written these in a box, but it's just a fraction. I'm going to write our other fraction right here. 75 is the part. 100 is the whole. Here is the fraction. Now, remember I said that butterfly method always works? So we could multiply 16 times 75, but there's an easier way, and I know that 75 reduces to 3 over 4 because that's one of our benchmark fractions. Then I can easily see that 4 times 4 is 16, and so I would need to multiply 3 times 4, and I would get 12 as the part. The numbers are not always friendly like this, but always look for friendly numbers first. If that's hard for you, always remember that butterfly works. This is the number that we were looking for right here, so you can multiply the two that are diagonal, butterfly, and divide by the other number, the number that's left over. So 12 of these students passed their test. In a particular suburb, or one particular suburb, there are 11 families that own a boxer. If there are 20 total families, it gives us a major hint, total families that own a variety of dog breeds in general, then what percentage of dog owners have a boxer? So it tells us that 20 is the total number of families. 11 of them is the part that own boxers, and they want to know the percentage. There's the fraction, 11 over 20. Our other fraction is an unknown number over 100, or the percentage is what we don't know. This one's really easy to do. 20 times 5 is 100. 11 times 5 is 55, so 55%. If you did not see that, butterfly always works. Multiply the two that are diagonal, divide by the number that's left over, 55%. Remember, we're learning how to pick out if we're looking for the part, the whole, or the percent. At a construction job for a theater, there are 30 painters. Of these painters, 20% of them paint the interior of the theater. How many painters are painting the interior? Well, they tell us that there's 30, and 20%, or a part of them, paint the interior. We want to know how many painters. So we know that 30 is all of them, and a part of them, or 20%, paint the interior. So this is the number we're looking for, the part that paint the interior. We can do butterfly method here. 20 times 30 equals 600. 600 divided by 100 gives us 6. Equally as easy as that was, we could also do this. 30 was our whole, 20% was the part and the whole. We could reduce this fraction since it's a benchmark. It is 1/5. I can think 5 times 6 equals 30. 1 times 6 equals 6. Gives us the same answer. There you have it for finding the part, the whole, and the percent.